let's determine equations. This isn't the easiest in the world, but let's do it. So I have this equation here. I can see that it's going through 6, and I can see the turning point. Well, if I can see the turning point, then I'm going to use turning point form. Let's just remember what that is again. It's y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. And so I'm going to go, okay, well, I know most of that. I know the h and the k. X minus 1 squared, and then minus 4. So this changes its sign, that keeps its sign when you put that in. Now I just have to figure out the a. So I'm going to use any point that I can see on the graph, and I can see that point there. That's the point 0, -6. So I'm going to use it in here to find a. So I'm going to actually write to the person marking, to find a, use 0, -6. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to go y equals a. Oops, I will not do that. I'll do -6, because that's what y is, right? That's the x and that's the y. -6 equals a, bracket, and then the x is 0, so -1 squared minus 4. So -6 equals a times 1 minus 4, so a equals -2. So now I've got everything I need. All right, y equals -2 times x minus 1 squared minus 4. That's it. Okay, so use a point to figure out what the a is. Now, let's try this one. If you want to give it a go, you could just pause and you can try and see how you go. All right, I don't know the turning point. Pooh. Okay, so another form is factorized form. In factorized form, I'll write that out. These are all really handy. You should write them on your formula sheet. Factorized form is y equals x minus, should I use a? Why not? X minus b. No, let's put an a out here. Let's make this b, and let's make this an a. And let's make this an m and an n. Because we don't really use those very much. Okay, m and n. Okay, these will be the x-intercepts. Right, zeros, roots, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to go y equals a times x plus 1, the opposite, because there's a negative there, times x minus 4. Perfect, got it. Now, I need to figure the a out, so I'll use this other point there, and that's the point 0, -2. So I'm going to go, okay, y equals, no, again I did it. Don't laugh at me. -2 equals a, bracket, okay, here I go. The x is -2, so I have to put -2 plus 1, bracket, -2 minus 4. -2 equals a, bracket, okay, let's see. -2 plus 1 is -1 times -6. So -2 equals a times 6. So I'm going to divide by 6. A equals -1/3. Perfect, I found my a. So my equation is y equals -1, oh, not -1/3. That's going upward. Did I do something wrong? Let me pause for a minute. I hope you were all screaming your lungs out when I was doing that. The x is 0, so that's a 1, that's a -4. So -2 equals a times -4. When I divide by -4, I get a is 1/2. Okay, that's a little bit better and easier too. So now I have y equals 1/2, bracket, x plus 1 times x minus 4. And if you wanted to FOIL this out, if you wanted to FOIL that out and make it look neater, you could, but this is perfectly great answer. Okay, here's some questions for 3.2.